We continue our coverage of all things occurring pre-Super Bowl with a variety of great guests, and it's Texas time now. Horns up.
Yeah,
Bijan Robinson. What's the fight song? What's the fight song?
He loves it. Well, I mean, we kind of have two. We have Texas Fight, and then we have the Eyes of Texas that we sing, right?
They are upon you.
They are upon you. All the live long day.
Yeah,
that's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
That's right. So, and we're two out-of-staters too, right? We're not even.
Oh, that's right.
I'm a Jersey guy. He's an Arizona guy, but we ended up at Texas. How did you end up there? Like, what was it down to? Kind of, what was your process of eventually getting there?
Man, it was just a lot of prayer. I knew that that's where God wanted me to go.
Right.
And the running back coach there at the time was Stan Drayton.
Okay.
And I mean, he was, in my opinion, the top running back coach in the country.
Right.
Not just for like being a running back, but trying to be a great man and for what he could teach you. But I felt that was an amazing place.
Yeah.
Not just like for the college, but for the city.
Yeah, the city's
Austin.
amazing.
Like, it's amazing.
Yeah, I know. We got to get him down there at one point. You'd like it. It's a lot of
amazing
cool.
time.
Yeah.
Right. Have a great time.
What was it down to at the end? Texas. What else? What were the other two or three schools?
Texas and Ohio State.
It was.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Wow.
Yeah.
And the running back coach was the tiebreaker.
That was it right there.
All right. Cool.
Yeah,
Good to hear.
How'd your body feel after first year in the NFL?
Yeah, I mean, I felt great. I had a little bit of nicks and bruises, but nothing serious at all.
Right.
It was more just like a lot of soreness. But I mean, I feel like I could have played another 7 weeks.
Well, you didn't get the ball enough.
Yeah.
There it was, but
you don't have to
get a few of those.
We'll say it. Don't worry.
Yeah, man. But it was definitely a fun season to understand where my body was at and how I got to take care of it from week to week, and just all the advice that I got from a lot of veterans.
Right.
I mean, guys like Christian McCaffrey, getting to talk to him, mid-season and how I can prepare my body, my mind for
Give me
those
something
games.
specific he gave you.
Yeah, let me hear that about McCaffrey.
So, with him, so we have similar practice habits. So we're gonna exert all of our energy, we're gonna waste all of our energy in practice and practice as hard as possible. And with him, every morning, he'll get in the cold tub for three minutes, and he'll put his whole body in the cold tub, and that's one thing that I despise. I love the cold tub, but I would never put my full body in the cold tub.
Just legs.
Yeah, just legs.
Right.
But that was one of them. Even nutritional values, the IV. Getting it, on certain days, and not just trying to get it every single day, but get it on different kind of days. And then even just vitamins. The little wake up shots
5-hour energy almost kind of thing.
Making sure I'm on those.
Yeah.
But
he's a psycho.
Oh yeah, he takes it very serious.
Right.
And for me, I'm trying to do the same thing, and obviously trying to follow that trajectory that he's on as well. So, even learning from that was definitely really key for the process.
That's the right attitude. I mean, if I'm a Falcons fan, that's good news.
Yeah.
We got a guy who's a great talent, who is yearning to learn what's necessary to become as great as the great ones in the NFL. It's one thing to be great in college.
Yeah.
It takes a lot of work, creativity, smarts, effort, and will to be great in the NFL. And it seems to be you're ready to do what you need to do.
Yeah, man. And for me, just having that process and having a lot of different guys always checking up on me, making sure I'm doing the right things.
Yeah.
It's always helped out a lot. And even my position coach, Coach Petrie, he's always on me about, making sure I'm good mentally. Making sure I kind of get away from the game sometimes and not being so stuck in it, because I don't think it's a healthy thing to always be just stuck on football all the time.
Yeah, you got to have a little life balance.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. So
no doubt.
It's definitely awesome. It's definitely cool to have him, on my side and help me out a lot.
What about training-wise, off of McCaffrey or anything? Because he's cutting edge with all that stuff too, right?
Yeah. So,
did you even get into that conversation as well?
So the off-season training, we didn't really get into that much. It was more of the end-season stuff and how to do everything in-season.
Right.
But I mean, that dude is.
You're gonna call him soon and maybe be like, "Hey, give me some off-season stuff."
I might even just train with him.
Right. Yeah, you should.
I mean, that dude's he's a machine. He's a guy that really prides himself in his work ethic.
Right.
And I'm the same way. So definitely to be around that and be around types of guys like that.
Yeah. What is? Give us your your rookie year assessment of just the NFL, right?
Yeah.
What was it like for you, right? What was maybe the most shocking thing about NFL life for you in your first season when you were going through it?
Yeah, man. I mean, I think it was definitely an awesome year, especially of learning and learning to handle the adversities, the highs, and not getting into either of them too much, but staying kind of in the middle and learning how to handle certain type of things, but. I think it was great for, me individually, and obviously as a team, we fell a little short.
Right.
But I'm so confident in this team and what we can do and all the young talent on the team that we have, especially with the new coach that we just got. I know he's going to formulate that, very well. But I'm really excited for what's to come, not just for me, but for this whole team.
Right. For you, what's the hardest part of the fact that the quarterback kept changing and changing and changing? Is the running back, you're the same.
Yeah.
How much different is it when you go from one guy to the other?
It's definitely different. You got to get used to the timing of both quarterbacks, and it's kind of hard when, they're switching out
back and forth.
Yeah, from week to week.
Right.
So that was definitely one thing that was definitely hard. Sometimes, obviously, I love both of them. I love Taylor. I love Desmond. But it was just a different deal that I never.
Different cadence.
Different cadence.
Different in the huddle.
How you hear it.
Different, right? Different way they come out of center and hand the ball off to you.
That's right.
Right.
And sometimes it was like mid-game.
Right. Right.
And it was like, man, like, obviously we wanted to be more consistent at that. But, for me, it was that was a part of the learning lesson on how to get used to different things, get used to different calls. I mean, yes, you want one quarterback at the helm. But for me being a young guy, like I had to, get smarter, learn a lot of different things in the pass protection and try to get more intelligent in that area.
Did you ever pick up on the anxiety that the guy who was playing might be feeling because if I make a mistake, I'm going to get yanked? Can you sense that?
Yeah, I mean a little bit. I feel like that's a normal thing though. When you're in that situation,
when you know that if you make a mistake, you really might get yanked. Right. You're going to worry about it.
That's right. So that's why for me being a young guy, it was definitely beneficial for me to, be a guy of encouragement and never let the quarterbacks get rattled or never let them get in their own head or distracted from the task at hand and trying to win that game. Because even Desmond's another young guy too,
right?
And he got put in a situation to be the starting quarterback, and he had to take it and run with it, but. There's a lot of different. It's hard to be a quarterback.
Not
in the
easy.
NFL. Yeah,
learning on the fly. It ain't easy.
That's what I'm saying.
Right.
And for him, it was something that he had to really hone in and get used to. But that's why I was kind of there. Try to be on the side to calm him down and to get his mind and his thoughts together.
Right. All right. We're gonna make you. I want to hear your pitch for Marriott in a second. We're gonna see how damn good you are. I know you can break ankles and run for touchdowns. I'm not sure about your salesman ability.
Okay. All right.
But I do want to. I always love that. We love to ask guys like. What was your wow moment in the NFL? Who was the guy in the first year? Nobody on your team, none of the cop-out stuff, right?
Yeah.
But you were just like, oh, my gosh, I can't believe this guy's this big or that good.
Yeah. So I'll say the one guy that I played against that was very, very talented was Derrick Brown.
Yeah.
Derrick Brown.
D-tackle
I feel
Carolina.
He's the guy in the NFL that's big, that's fast, that's athletic, that – makes his name known when he's on the field.
And it's a beast.
You kind of see him on tape and you're like, yeah, this dude is obviously standing out ahead of everybody else. But when you play him, it's like this dude is right here in front of you every single time.
Right. You were just shocked at how much he was in the back play.
Yeah.
We call it the play up. Right.
That's literally it.
Thank you.
That's literally it.
Sorry, Birmingham.
But yeah, man. I mean, he was definitely the guy that I have so much respect for. And I was like, man, this dude is a dominant force in the NFL.
Who hit you the hardest this year?
Him. He got you.
He got
Swallowed you up.
Yeah, it was
at the line, right? Boom, trying to hit the hole.
Yeah, I was making a move. I was trying to make a move because I usually like set the D lineman up and then just kind of kill him off the move. But this one time he just came and I tried to do it and he just kind of just got me. I was like, all right, this was
right.
That was
yeah, he's athletic for 315 or 320.
Yes, he is. I was like, man, this dude is big, but he was the one.
Did what about all like the NFL? Like I know one thing, I don't know. You think like so many ballers are in the league. It always caught me by surprise. Like, man, there's a lot of people in the. This is football all day long. Like right, no school and it's just football, and these guys are serious and professional. Like you saw Calais Campbell every day, and you're like, he wants to win. It's important.
Yeah, absolutely.
Was there anything that kind of surprised you along those lines in the NFL, just as a whole?
Yeah, man. I mean, even what you just said, like Calais and just his day-to-day routine, was. I was like, man, this is crazy.
Right? It's crazy to see grown men on a mission like that, right? You're like, damn, they're serious. I better get my stuff together.
No, seriously. But I think the cool thing is, like, they really want to help me out. And just having a guy like Calais and, Grady Jarrett, like, all these vets on the team. I mean, Jake Matthews.
Sure.
They sat down with me and given me so much advice on, how to be a great player, not just to be a great player in the league, but mentally be be where I need to be and just kind of be where my feet are and not, jump quick to like the future or anything like that.
Right.
But I mean, Calais is the oldest
defensive player in the league.
Yeah.
I think he might be the oldest. You're right.
So having him and having the knowledge of what he did when he was younger,
right,
was definitely a blessing to have that dude there.
All right, it's time to show what you can do.
We
know what you can do with a helmet on.
Yeah.
Now it's time. Make your pitch.
Yeah.
Courtyard by Marriott. You're here today on their behalf. Go.
Yeah. So with Courtyard by Marriott. So look. So they literally turned the NFL suite into a hotel room. And it was for, the fans, Jametta and Chance.
Wow.
They're NFL fans, but they're huge Falcons fans.
Right.
And, I think it's cool that what Courtyard's doing and, the passion for the fans and the passion for the NFL, they really pride on that, and they really make sure that you have the best experience that you could have. But last week when I went, to the stadium to surprise them, it was like one of the most awesome experiences ever.
So they got a suite in the dome there.
They have a suite looking at the field,
but
at the Super Bowl.
It's Courtyard Marriott
Courtyard
suite.
by Marriott suite.
Right.
So you
kind of feel like you're in the room.
Imagine waking up and you get to slide out.
Wow.
And you have the
that
whole
is kind of cool. So they get to sleep there. That was my next question. I was like, are they just putting it there to have it there? Or people actually, that's amazing.
That's good. That's good.
You don't have to worry about anything, drinking and driving, anything. You're just good.
Not a thing.
Right?
One more for you. I know we got to let you go, but
yeah.
When the Falcons are looking for a coach, how much attention were you paying to, and who were you talking to? Because you might have Bill Belichick at one point. What a difference.
That's right.
Bill Belichick and anybody else.
That's right.
How were you monitoring, and were people giving you information?
Yeah, I mean, I was kind of just seeing how everybody else was seeing it, on social media.
Yeah.
And, I knew that there was a lot of talk about Bill Belichick, and, I would be perfectly okay with that. Obviously he's the greatest coach that the NFL has ever seen. And, I know that his methods are a little different than a lot of other coaches, but, for me, I think that we picked the right coach for this team.
Raheem's awesome.
Raheem is the best
we love
dude
Raheem.
ever.
Yeah. We love Raheem.
And just even how he can impact the young guys on the team, and obviously, the older vets, they love him. I think he was the right choice, and he was definitely what we needed just for the culture change.
Oh, the city, the flavor, it's perfect.
It's all him.
They're telling me we got to let you go. You got other work to do than talk to a couple of knuckleheads like us. Bijan Robinson, thank you so much. Horns up. Horns up. I'll say horns down once you're done.
No.
Here he is, Bijan Robinson. We'll be right back.
Yeah, he's a punk.
Hi, it's Mike Florio. Thanks for watching PFT on YouTube. Hit subscribe for the latest news and analysis from Pro Football Talk.